Jackson. Everyone's still in awe of his last game, passing Noah Van Brocklin's 1951 mark of 554 passing yards. It's the Ravens and the Steelers on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for him from a week ago: 21 carries, 55 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allow the completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him. Because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith, as he gets the sack.
The only reason we don't hear more about Smith as a blitzer is because he does so much elsewhere in the Bears and now the Ravens defenses. Still had 4.5 sacks last year, along with 169 tackles.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Pickett back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And on 4th down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now in his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
And what a game he is coming off of.
Oh, unbelievable.
Absolutely. And you know how much I love the history of the game. He broke a record held by the Dutchman, Noah Van Broncklin, right? You got to 554 yards in that game. Later, won a championship as a quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles in 1960.
And now that record has been set anew. He's got him in, complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Pickett now from the gun here. Throw left side complete. That's one. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. And this one too low. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Pickett will look to throw it here. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Warren. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. But you look at this defense. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They've tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they've been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is the time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road. And
you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts them down in the minds of their opponents.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson dancing to his left. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Here now, 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Dobbins trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Jackson. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
But when you go on the road, you're hoping to make plays that will take the crowd out of the game. I think that's a pretty good example right there.
Yeah, a break like that never hurts, especially in the first quarter. Maybe help to set the tone a little bit.
Could settle them down, get them into the game a little bit easier without that crowd really being against them.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation at a 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken right around the 44. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 46. On play action, they'll throw. Open man downfield is Duvernay. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. George Pickens, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Pickett to throw on first down. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A handoff for Warren. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it. Warren. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Pickett. He gets it left side to Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. But Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away. He's got it with the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Trenton Simpson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. This offense returns to the field led by Devin Duvernay, a wide receiver. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him. They haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing. Because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go play action with Jackson on the move to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
2nd down. Here's Pickett. Got his man. It's Warren. There he goes left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 in a 1st down.
That's good for us, Steelers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Here's Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Pickett right back to the air again. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. George Pickens back out now with the rest of the offense. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Rolling to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yes,
and in for the Steelers, touchdown. 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
That is caught, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got this to Pickens. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sheds off the tackle. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. They got a man downfield. It's Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Jackson on first down. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. This is caught. Touchdown. Zay Flowers with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
They got his man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Pickett will look to throw it here. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Pickett.
And this is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. 36 yards.
And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Steps away.
Open man downfield is Duvernay.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time. Throwing is Jackson.
Now he's loose again.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
To throw is Jackson. Out to his left. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
At the 30-yard line.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
Johnson with a completion over the middle.
And Johnson going to have a Steelers first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard
Now Pickett.
line.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
That's good for us Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the
On the run, it's Warren.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Allen Robinson. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers get a bit closer.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Steelers 21.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. This offense returns to the field led by Devin Duvernay, a wide receiver.
A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
Oh, that's deep for Duvernay.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down.
Play action. It's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Still going. Inside the 20.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Jalen Warren, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
This offense returns to the field led by Devin Duvernay, a wide receiver.
Sort of a slow and steady game so far, but reliable for him here in this third quarter.
Sounds like we're describing a possession receiver, right? The one that finds a way to make the big catches, the ones that break the backs of defenses, keep first downs, accumulating. I think he's that and maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, he's been pretty good so far. We'll see if he can make this good game a great game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson.
Eluding the...
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. On the move to his left. That's taken in by Duvernay. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Off the play fake, here's Jackson rolling to his right. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Hey, middle. 13.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They've been stopped twice at the 1. Can they finally break through on 3rd and goal? Dobbins once more. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn, your anyone. It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points. Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line.
127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Try him with Pickett here on 3rd down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Fielded at the 43. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Ready? Let's go. Hey, report.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's Pickett.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Trenton Simpson
Able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Now back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This offense returns to the field led by Devin Duvernay, a wide receiver.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right.
That is caught.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hey, middle. Hey.
Again, Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman
there to make the grab.
And the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Pickett.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the trial
trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league. It's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Rolling to his left. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here's Jackson to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen,
and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing.
It's a foot race, and he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. Oh, he dropped it, and that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. Pickett back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 45-yard line.
And the Steelers' 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Pickett. 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Throw caught by Flowers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but That lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance.